Hey friends, I'm Katie Weber, and I just got back from Dallas on Sunday night and had the best time at the convention. So I wanted to talk to you tonight about one of the not really official breakout sessions, but some time that got to spend with Courtney Critz. I loved all the breakout sessions. I love the general sessions, but one of the things I probably loved the most was just some FaceTime with these friends online that we've never met in person, and leaders, and um, just incredible role models. And so Courtney was so generous to give us some of her time one afternoon, and just so beneficial. So I wanted to go through some of the points that she shared with us, and just some nuggets that I've taken and just kind of been mulling over for this last week. If you can get to convention next year, I highly, highly recommend it. Just so good to get there and see the heart, for the most part for me, the heart of our organization from the top down in Young Living, but also in our organization. I was just filled with so much gratitude that I'm on the team I'm on. And I had no idea that the greater team was so incredible. So I'm over and over thankful for that. And this trip just really solidified that for me. So some of the things that Courtney shared, just some of the nuggets that I wanted to share with you, are kind of just starting with your members, that you would really pour yourself into your members and make sure that they know how to use their oils. You want people opening those boxes. You want people knowing how to use their products. You never want someone having buyer's remorse over that $150 that they spent. And so following up a couple of weeks after they get their kit with a text, an email. In a perfect world, it'd be awesome, she said, to meet up with everyone. I know that I'm a busy mom. Lots of y'all are busy moms. And so if that's not possible, if it's not a local person, perhaps try a Google Hangout. So anyway, that's something it really hit home with me, and something that I've not been great about. And I'm planning to go back and do that. Be personally involved with your members. And it's all about getting product users, and that's so true. We have so many members, and it's not just about signups, but getting our members using their oils, loving their oils, knowing and feeling confident with their oils. We touched a bit briefly on compliance, and really I thought this was so good. It's for our protection against burnout. We aren't reference books, so that's not our job, and we give those, or provide the point people in the right direction, and they can go from there. So I also thought this was really great, and this is something new for me. So there's some great options if people aren't ready to take the plunge with the oils. Maybe start with the green home, the non-toxic home. It's really easy. Everyone knows how to use cleaner, and they're going to use it up. So start with that, and then from there, maybe talk about vitality and energy with Nixia Red. So you can kind of address those kits in that order. And then lastly, dive into oils. So this is kind of a reverse order that I've done before, and I think it's really something to think about, and something to start when you're teaching your classes. Okay, so we talked a bit about brand. This is a new thing for me, as I'm not a blogger, and I've not really ever thought about this before. But just thinking about, what do people come to you for? So, Courtney said she is a, um, a mom, and just interested in health and wellness, and that's always been what people have come to her for. So that's her brand, helping people with health and wellness and that sort of thing. So just to think about that, what is your brand, and what do you uniquely bring to the table? So I thought that was really good. Um, and also, it's important to share the business at classes, and saying, I can help you afford these products. It's great. It's important to be able to afford the products. And I thought that was such a little simple thing, that you can address the business side of it by simply saying that. You do have to be clear enough with people so they know that you're selling oils. They know that you're doing this as a business, or they'll sign up with someone else, because there's enough people sharing oils that if your friends and family don't know that you're doing it, they will. And so that's a really good point, I thought. Something that Courtney said she did after some time went by, is she hosted an open area class once a month. She just had it on the calendar and encouraged her builders to invite people. I thought that was great. And then also never assume that you know what's going to happen, and never write people off, because really we have no idea the surprises that happen. So my biggest takeaways with this time, just number one, I'm just so thankful, filled with gratitude for the servant leadership style that we have from the top down. So um, I just saw over and over at convention how Courtney served her team, was generous with her time, loved them very well. So that was one of my biggest takeaways, and something that I want to take home for my teams, or my team, my builders. It's important. Let's see. Sorry, I was writing this down. My handwriting's not very good. The other takeaway was it's so important to make sure our members know how to use their products. And I think people went to Courtney because she was a product of the product. So those were some of my biggest takeaways. Convention was amazing. This was such a great session that I got to sit in on, and just had the privilege of sort of listening and sitting at the feet of those that have gone before us, the leaders. And so I'm thankful for that, and wanted to share that with y'all.